American singer-songwriter Jeremy Zucker performed for the first time in Manila. Well, last Tuesday, his fans trooped to Quezon City to watch him live. And now Jeremy joins us also live in the studio. Good morning, Jeremy, and welcome to New Day.
Good morning, Christine.
Thank you. How has it been? I mean, has it been like surreal to be surrounded by your, crazy and fun-loving Filipino fans?
I think surreal is the best word to describe it, yeah. It's my first time in this country, so it's crazy to have fans come out here and listen to my music and support me.
Would it also be like your first time, not only here in the Philippines, but in this part of the world, like Southeast Asia, or have you traveled and performed here in the past?
I'm on my first Asia tour, so this is my first time in all of these countries. I've never stepped foot on this continent before.
Well, we're excited to have you. Do you find that there's a bit of a difference when you perform in different parts of the world? You've had your European tour.
Yes.
And you perform there, and then from there, a few days break back in the States, and come back here to the South. What would you say would be the biggest difference, if there would be any?
I think the biggest difference, honestly, is the accents.
Okay.
The crowds are honestly really similar wherever I go. I think because my music attracts a really specific kind of person.
What kind of person?
I think people that are introspective, that are in their heads a little bit, and also people that want to become better people. I don't know, because I think that's what I have in common with a lot of my fans, is that we like the same music, because I love the music that I make.
And I read an interview, and I like what you said. You said your music is not just like background music. I mean, it's something that people can actually relate to, learn from, and be inspired.
Yeah.
So, and with that, tell me about your chart-topping Come Through, which has catapulted you into a whole different realm when it comes to your music, and of course, the whole Billboard thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Come Through is definitely my biggest song to date, which is crazy because I wrote it, alone in my backyard in my parents' house in New Jersey. But basically, I wrote it right when I graduated from college, and I was sort of living in this weird in-between space. So I graduated, and I expected to be living in New York City and working on music full-time, but in reality, I was trying to figure out where I needed to live, and a lot of my friends were working in the city, and I was just alone and bored, honestly. And writing that song really helped me get out of my head.
Okay, so when you wrote this song, did you ever think that it would take you all over the world? I mean, when you wrote this, like, oh, this is such an awesome song, or yeah, it's all right.
No, not at all. I mean, honestly, when I write a lot of songs, the ones that I end up putting out, I'm always like, yeah, this is an awesome song. This is amazing. I love this. When I wrote Come Through, the one thought that I did have, besides this is an awesome song, is this is a really likable song. I know that anyone who hears this song will love it. And so I think that's sort of what contributed to it. But also, the concept is just really relatable. Everybody works way too hard, and everyone is stressed out. And this is sort of like an anthem for, I've been working myself into the ground. I need to chill, and it's like a chill song, so it works.
No, it is. I mean, the beat is absolutely, very catchy, and it's nice to dance and sway to. And speaking of likable, what makes a song likable? I'm sure a lot of musicians out there, would like to grab some advice and tidbits from you. I mean,
What advice do I have for people?
What advice, or what makes a song likable, or how do you produce another one like Come Through? I mean, that must also be challenging for you as you think of your next song that can help you.
Totally. I'm always trying to beat my last record, but I don't ever want to look at my music and be like, okay, this worked. I'm going to do this again. I'm not going to write another Come Through.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. But, I mean, the best advice I can give anybody is to really just trust your gut, because there will be opinions flying at you from all over, and nobody really knows what they're doing. I don't even really know what I'm doing. All I know is that I make the music that I love to make, and when I write a song, I have a gut feeling if it's something that is special or not. And I just listen to that feeling, and Yeah, I don't really listen to people's opinions. I just do what I want to do.
Well, because I guess most people would say, you know what, stick to what works. I mean, don't change it. It's gotten you this far. And you're like, no, not at all.
That's like the opposite of my being.
All right, well, wonderful. A lot of fans love you. Spotify, Philippines here, this is like the headquarters for you, for Jeremy. So do advise and a message to all the Filipino fans watching and loving you.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, man.
There you go. There you go, right here.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to my music. And it really means a lot, all the support and everything. I'm so happy I made it out here to do a show, and I'll be back next time, I promise.
There you go. You heard it right here on CNN Philippines. We are going to have you back here in the Philippines, hopefully sooner than later. Well, thank you so much, American singer-songwriter Jeremy Zucker.